Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. A lot of you have been asking me for the best physical blood gem setup for all kinds of weapons, so that's gonna be the topic of this video. I'll try and cover most of them, if not all. In case I miss some of the weapons, just let me know in the comments and I'll reply as quickly as possible. The build that I'm using right now has 50 strength and 50 skill, which is going to be the most legit way to show you the difference between the blood gems, and most likely most of you will have both or at least one of these stats at 50 cap. So with that being said, let's discuss the blood gem setups. After you complete the game and chalices, I recommend going for 27.2% blood gems for all 3 gem slots, which is going to be good for both PvP and PvE, and once you get there, then I will go for the very best. So the best physical gem setup for most of the weapons will be Cursed Heavy Abyssal Blood Gem on your first slot, Cursed Tempering Abyssal Blood Gem on your second slot, and then Cursed Tempering Damp Blood Gem on your third slot. Specifically these gems, so scaling plus 65 and then physical attack plus 15, then physical attack up by 24.8% plus 15, and then 27.2% increase in physical attack. Technically you can get out of shape Cursed Tempering Abyssal Blood Gem and then use it on your third slot, but that's gonna happen super rare and you will benefit just by 1, 2 or 3 points, so we're not gonna discuss those gems. So this is going to work for the most of the weapons. Now I want to show you something when it comes to like Rakuyo, which is a skill-based weapon, and surprisingly this weapon will also benefit the most with strength scaling blood gem and with the second one, as I already mentioned, for Saw Cleaver. So the same blood gem setup that works for Saw Cleaver works for Rakuyo and for most of the other weapons. The weapons that have original damage 190 and above will have a slightly different blood gem setup. Like for example we have Wriggling Saw. So the first gem will be Cursed Heavy Abyssal, then the second and the third gem will be Cursed Tempering Damp, so 27.2% blood gems. If we take a look at Cursed Tempering Abyssal, it does slightly lower damage than 27.2% does. The weapon that doesn't benefit the most from Cursed Heavy Abyssal is Ludwig's Holy Blade. This weapon benefits the most with all 327.2 gems on your gem slots. And yeah, now let's talk about some specific weapons such as Boom Hammer. So the Boom Hammer has all blunt attacks, and for that reason you should only go with Cursed Adept blood gems, which will increase your blunt damage. So I'm gonna test this on a doll now just to show you that this actually works. So let's see. The blunt Boom Hammer does 747, and I'm now gonna switch to other physical blood gems. Alright. So 747 against 677. So as you can see, blunt gems are the way to go for Boom Hammer. Also Nitris benefits the most from blunt gems, and what else? Church Pick. I use this weapon with Trust gems because when I play with Church Pick I use it in two-handed mode like this, and every single attack in two-handed mode is Trust attack, so Trust gems would benefit the most with two-handed mode of the Church Pick. And one really good thing about this weapon, the second charged R2 is so strong it can one-shot most of the enemies, and I'll probably add a little montage of what I just said. and for the end I switched to my max level character, and I want to show you the difference between the gems I was just talking about versus Nourishing blood gems. So as you can see, the Nourishing blood gems give lower physical damage, but they give higher arcane damage. This basically means that if you're using a weapon in one-handed mode, you will do lower damage with Nourishing blood gems, but if you're using weapon in two-handed mode, you will do a higher damage with Nourishing blood gems. And if we take a look at the overall damage with gems that I was just talking about for all previous weapons, it's going to be 1101, and if we switch to Nourishing blood gems, the overall damage will be 1177. So I'm gonna now test this on a doll, and we'll see what's the difference in numbers when it comes to damage these weapons make. So first we have a Nourishing Holy Moonlight Sword, one-handed, 827. Then the physical one-handed, 835. Now if we use the physical two-handed, 867, and with Nourishing blood gems, 896. This also applies to other weapons that have elemental damage, such as Burial Blade, Blade of Mercy. So it basically depends of your playstyle. If you're gonna use weapon with two hands, I recommend using Nourishing blood gems. If you're gonna use weapon with one hand, then use physical only blood gems. So that would be all for this video. I hope you'll use it well and have fun. Peace out.